I cannot go on Facebook on my phone.
And we're live on TikTok.
All right. Hello, TikTok.
Tim Hayden is on.
Facebook. Hi, Tim. How's it going? We're cooking tonight. Corn recipes. Using my DM slap chopper again. Somebody commented on TikTok last night. Now you make me want to go get a slap chopper. These things are awesome. Oh, that's good. I'm chopping up garlic. We're taking advantage. Corn is in season, you guys. It's popping up all over New England. I'm from Plimpton, Massachusetts. And my name is Suzy Sapir. I own Hippy Pilgrim, which is a gourmet garlic, salt, and seasoning company right in the small town of Plimpton. I'm like 10 minutes from Plymouth Harbor, where the Mayflower landed. Every Wednesday night, I cook live in my kitchen from 7 to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We actually just had some postcards made, you guys. So these will go in all of the online orders, and these will go in the farmers market bags and so forth, so that you guys can know that we go live every Wednesday night if you didn't know. And little photo credit to Sam West at West Creative, who is behind this camera here. She took the shots at one of our previous lives for these, so thank you, Sammy. You can find her online at West Creative. And is it Sam Makeup Artist Mass on Instagram?
Yeah, West Creative _media on Instagram.
All right, fine. And there's the back side. So look for these in your online orders coming up, you guys. We'll give you a few minutes to log on. Corn is the theme ingredient. I'm excited. So we did a poll on Facebook to see what recipes you guys wanted to see me make with corn. And number one, hands down, was Mexican street corn. Hands down. And then the second was, I had thrown it out there as like a last minute idea because I remember I used to make this salad all the time, and that ended up winning second place, so I'm glad I did it. So it's a summer Orzo salad with corn and feta. So we're literally taking advantage of so I picked up the corn at Colchester Farm in Plimpton, Massachusetts, which is right around the corner for me. Small neighborhood farm. Guy named Jim runs it, and they have such affordable produce there. If you guys are in like the Plimpton, Kingston, Carver area like that, check them out. I think it's 90 Brook Street. But it's like our farm stand, all honor system, self-service, all that good stuff. So we're going to start with Mexican street corn. We've also got this Orzo salad. So I actually want to put the Orzo in the water before I forget, because it takes about 9 to 10 minutes. So in this water, you guys, I've actually, let me turn the overhead light on for you guys too. Is it already on? No, there we go. I actually added to my pasta water this stuff right here. And sorry about my messy hands. But this is the Hippy Pilgrim North End garlic salt. This stuff is phenomenal. It's the most recent one I've come out with. But it has so much flavor. Just think lasagna, meatballs, everything. So I season the pasta water with this stuff all the time. And I'm going to add in 1 pound of Orzo. Ooh, look at that. We'll put that in there, and let me just give it a quick stir so it doesn't stick. I do not put oil in my pasta water. I think it prevents things from sticking to it. So let me set a timer now for 9, well, we'll do like 8 minutes. We'll do al dente. Set timer for 8 minutes.
8 minutes starting now.
Thank you.
Renee Cody said hi.
Hi Renee, what's going on, girl? You are so faithful with the lives. I love it. You guys are so good. I love all our regular watchers. And I gotta tell you, I've been at the farmers markets, and I can't tell you, I'll tell people, oh, Wednesday nights, watch, I cook live with all this stuff. And they're like, we already watch, so we've had some shy followers that don't really reach out a lot in the comments much, but they are totally absorbing and coming and picking up the product, so thank you for that. If you haven't heard of my business, it's called Hippy Pilgrim. You can find me online at hippypilgrim.com, Hippy, the word pilgrim.com. But I make all handmade farm-to-table garlic salts, salt-free seasonings, vanilla sugars, rubs. We actually manufacture in a kitchen right beneath my test kitchen that we're in tonight to do our lives in. Sammy actually works for me. We got Jim on the TikTok cam. Luckily, Jim only has to deal with me on Wednesday nights. He doesn't have to work with me.
We got comments rolling in though.
Oh, awesome. Let's hear them, you guys, while I get going.
Robin Azevedo said, excited to be back on.
Oh, nice to have you back, Robin. I know, was it the Mexican street corn that brought you out to Rumble tonight?
Tina McAllister said, so excited for your picks tonight.
Oh, I know. I'm excited too. So let's see. I'm going to start by making the little mixture for the Mexican street corn, okay? So I actually already I started the corn earlier. It's way over here, you guys. I'm doing like a shortcut with some of the grilling and stuff because it's so freaking hot that I just brought out like my little grill pan just to maybe char it up a little bit. But we actually steam the corn first, but you could steam it, grill it, do whatever you want to it. But it's the mixture that you put on it that makes all the difference.
Sandra wants to know if the corn is on the street corn is corn on the cob street corn.
Yes.
It's on the cob.
Yes.
Perfect.
Is it staying on the cob?
Yes. It is staying on the cob, people. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and make one more recipe in addition to these two. I'm going to try and do a Mexican street corn potato salad. So that's why I'm going to make kind of the mixture twice, because I just want enough to throw in some potato salad too. So I'm going to start out with some mayo in each bowl, okay? So we'll put, let's see, about a half cup in each bowl. Okay.
Renee Cody said, I love the show. I honestly learn something every week.
I love that. What'd you learn last week? Let's put you on the spot. What was your big, what'd we do last week? We did the steaks, we did the, was it
Burgers.
chimichurri?
Yeah.
Burgers.
The smash burgers.
The smash burgers we did last week. That one was a fun one. So I've got the mayo. Now we're going to do some sour cream. I would say we'll do like, I don't know, maybe we'll just do equal parts for right now. Or I think a little less. We'll do a little bit less.
Dorothy Dinsmore said, looking forward to seeing both recipes. I've never had them.
Oh, nice. And you know what? Do you know I've never had Mexican street corn? But
Ever?
No.
Man.
Maybe I've had a bite of it, like bite of somebody else's at one of the events, maybe at Lorna's or whatever. But I don't know. I love the whole flavor profile. So we've got some mayo. We've got some sour cream. So now I figure let's go in with a little garlic. I didn't put that in my original recipe, but now that I'm looking at it all cut up, I'm like, can't not put in garlic. Then I figured for the street corn, we're going to do a little bit of my dipping oil starter base. And by a little bit, I'm thinking just a tablespoon. All right? So we're going to put this in both of these. So this one is going to be for the potato salad. This one's going to be for the street corn, okay? So I'm kind of doing it like a little duplicate here. And then I'm going to want to put in a little bit of our chipotle lime garlic salt, which is just a flavor bomb, you guys. Look at the color of that. It's just, beautiful. So figure probably about half teaspoon or so in each. And look at the color it gives it too, like just so nice. And then I'm going to put in, and this is what I like about the fact that we have the salt-free blends and the garlic salts. So if you're somebody that buys the salt-free blend, but you just want that little hint of garlic salt, you can actually dump this out in a bowl, add a little bit of this to it, and then rebottle it. So you just have that little hint of salt. Keep it a low sodium product if you just need that little bit of flavor. Or if you're looking for more Mexican flavor without adding more salt, just add some of this to it. So I'm just going to shake in probably about a teaspoon in each bowl.
Rick S. says potato salad with corn sounds wonderful.
Oh my God, it's going to be so good, like double starch, you know what I mean? All right, let's see what else I had in here. Oh, we need lime juice and zest, you guys. So let's do that in each of these.
Patty Diaz said,
Hi, Patty.
I love adding your dipping seasonings to my dishes.
Oh, hell yeah. What's your favorite way to use it? I had a little old couple. They like to put it on their fish because they eat low carb. I thought that was so cute. And they said it makes a great little crust on the fish, which I liked hearing.
Heidi said, hi everyone, I am back.
Oh, how are you feeling, Heidi? I've been thinking about you. I am so sorry you've gone through this whole ordeal, but happy that you're slowly on the mend and things are going okay. You had Sammy a nervous wreck. but we're glad you're feeling better.
And she's forcing her whole family on a soup schedule now.
A soup schedule? Oh, really? Oh, we should have made a soup. Well, maybe if I make some of the corn chowder. I don't know if you'll see her soon. I am going to try well, no, I wasn't doing corn chowder. Well, was I going to try? I'm trying to pull off so
I think
many
you were going to
recipes
do it
tonight.
not today.
You know what it is? I'm so excited that fresh corn is in season that it's almost like I love having a inspiration ingredient to work with to develop a bunch of things. Like, you know, when you did Next Food Network Star, like I found out like on the spot what we were working with, and it's just kind of fun like to just create some cool stuff like right in the moment out of that. And you know what? This is where the Orzo salad's gonna go. So I'm actually gonna add some lime in there because I think this would complement that really well. And I might as well get the freaking workout. Zesting is not as easy as it looks, you guys. It's a pain in the butt actually. But it was the one thing I chose not to do in advance. All right, so do you remember what I taught you guys about microwaving produce? So like this lime is like hard as a rock. So I'm gonna put it in the microwave for 10 seconds. And that's gonna release some of the juice for me. We did that with peaches. Was it last week? Or 2 weeks ago did we do that with peaches?
Yeah, I think it was 2 weeks ago.
That was good. All right, so let's cut up these limes. Let's see if it worked. It did. Oh shit. Shoot, we're turning it down. Hold on. It's my Orzo losing its mind over here. I might as well check
Sheila
on it.
Fitzpatrick says, I always make Mexican street corn with your chipotle lime garlic salt and Mexican salt free.
Ooh, see, you should have come on as a guest tonight. You've got it going down. How many more minutes do we have here on this? 11 seconds. So this is going to be done. I'm turning that off. The Orzo's coming off.
And Renee Cody said
try
chimichurri
it.
was way easier than I thought it would be.
Tell me about it. Everything seems so complicated until you actually try it. All right, so that's nice and al dente. So actually, I'm gonna leave it sitting there for just 1 second. All right, so let's cut this one in half. Let's see how much juice I can get out here. All right, how's everyone doing? Did you guys have a good 4th of July? I went down the Plymouth fireworks. What did you guys do? I'd love to hear how you guys rolled on the 4th. All right, let's get the limes in here. So I think I'll do 1 lime per bowl. How about that? That should be plenty.
Rick wanted to know what seasonings you're gonna use tonight.
Hi Rick, you can see them right here. If you guys want a pan, we've got my Mexican salt free that we're gonna pair with the chipotle lime garlic salt. And we have the North End salt free, hold on, with the North End garlic salt. That's gonna go in the Orzo salad, I think. I haven't decided. I don't know what's going on tonight. Look at me, I'm putting limes in there, but that's actually not a bad idea. I think that one we wanted lemon in. All right. And I guess it doesn't matter. These recipes tonight, you got limes, use limes. You got lemon, use lemon. Whatever. Your kitchen, your rules. That's what we always say. All right, so we got some lime in there. If I need more, I'll figure it out. And let's see what else we have. All right, so now we want some cotija cheese. So Sam was intrigued by this. This is cotija cheese, C-O-T-I-G-A. This is a Mexican crumbly, sharp cheese. It just kind of self-grates. Like almost imagine a drier feta, okay? But it's really tangy, delicious. You'll see this on street corn, you'll see this on tacos. A lot of Mexican dishes will get garnished with a little crumble of this. You'll see it very finely crumbled. I figured let's just enjoy it. I got this 1 pound wedge. This was at BJ's. It was like $8 for the 1 pound wedge. All right.
Stacy Lodge said we need a Hippy Pilgrim bingo card with all your funny sayings, funny things that happen if Daniela barks, etc. You guys are so fun.
Oh my God! And Daniela's at the damn dog sitter again. Thank God. I answered the door for the girl and I said, "Tag, you're it, girl." So thank you, Morgan, for taking the dog. All right, I'm adding about 1/3 cup of the cotija to each bowl. And again, 1 is hopefully for potato salad, if I get to it, and 1 is for the street corn, okay?
Tina McAllister said use your extreme garlic all over the weekend for Mexican street corn pasta salad.
Oh,
It's
nice.
amazing. And that cheese
Excellent.
is amazing.
Oh my God, I'm like, It's just tangy. It's sturdy, which is nice, so it'll hold up well. But boy, does that have flavor. Yum.
And Patty Diaz said my favorite salt-free is the North End.
Oh yeah. I'm telling you.
Same,
That,
Patty.
I love the whole North End line start to finish. The salt-free, all of them. All right, I'm gonna stir this, okay? So we have some of our dipping oil in there, sour cream, mayo, garlic. We could even put a little minced jalapeno. Actually, Jim so very daintily cut up my chives for me. So I actually think, Jim, imagine if I forgot to use them after you went through all that trouble with them. So I'm gonna actually put some in all the dishes we're making. I'll throw it in here too, because that'll be the little orzo dish. All right, so we're gonna stir those. And then these we're gonna set aside for a minute. All right, while I figure out what the hell's going on with the orzo salad. But look at how pretty these are. Nice and colorful, lots of flavor. You got that lime zest and juice in there. It's got texture to it because of the cotija cheese. It has color from the salt-free Mexican that we put in there. I'm just gonna, oh, that's so nice. You guys mind if there's a little jalapeno in there?
Do it.
Just a tiny bit. Just a little. Why not, right?
Just a kiss.
Just a tiny in there. Just a little bit.
And
The
where did you get the jalapenos from?
Oh, why don't you tell us, Sammy? Where did we get the jalapenos
From our garden.
Sam grew them, okay? I made her grow, obviously, extra jalapeno this year for the garlic
Yeah,
salt.
there's like 10 plants.
But the first 3 jalapenos came to life today, so we're Sam's super excited. And now I have it in here. So let's set this aside for 1 second and let it develop some flavor. And now I'm gonna drain, oh shoot, let's see. Let's see. I need another bowl.
Is there another strainer?
I'm having too much fun. You know what?
I
I
can get
think
it.
I might only have a big one. Let me see. I guess it doesn't matter. I'll put the potatoes in the big one. Let's see. I already, believe it or not, pre-boiled the potatoes. I really want to do this potato salad, you guys. If I don't get to it, I'll be so ticked off. Let me protect
Renee
my
Cody
hands
said,
here.
I love the salt-free Greek.
I love that one too. That's probably the second best seller out of the lineup, is the Greek. I love it in pasta salad dishes. And actually, even though we're using the North End tonight, you could still use the Greek instead, if you don't have the North End. So, let me just, I don't want anything to go to waste here. Now, you don't want to rinse the orzo, okay? You want to keep it nice and hot. Do not rinse it, all right? You're just gonna strain it, and we're gonna add it to the bowl. Let me show you guys, so you guys can get a good shot inside that bowl. Nice vintage bowl, vintage Pyrex, okay? And we're gonna put that orzo right in there. The only thing I hate about orzo is how it sticks to everything. These little kernels, okay? And the reason why we're gonna keep it warm is we're gonna add some aromatics and stuff to it, and when it's warm, it'll just infuse a lot better. So let's throw in a little garlic. That'll help, okay? And then we already put the jalapeno in there. I'm gonna put some of these chives, okay? And then I also want some lemon in here because I figured that would really brighten it up. And Renee, if you're using that Greek, that would actually go real well with this, with all the lemon zest we're gonna put in here.
It's funny because she just said, not ashamed to say I have the whole salt-free line.
Yay, thank you, and I'm adding 3 new ones. We have 3 new ones coming out this year. I'm still working on the label design. I'm just not thrilled with them. I'm redoing all of the labels for the salt-free line. It's just the one line I feel like we can do better on those labels for you guys. So I'm redoing them.
But all 3 are created otherwise.
Yeah, they're like created and jarred. Some of you have had the luxury of trying a sample. So if you've hunted me down in a market and you're like, can you just please, I'll buy it. I don't care if the label isn't on it. But a few of you have tried them, and we definitely have some clear winners as far as like what people, like all 3 are jiving with people for many different reasons. but there's one like clear winner that everyone's like, oh my God, like men and women alike are just in love with it. All right, so that was a pound of orzo, you guys. And in the bowl already, I had 3 ears of corn that I just cut the corn fresh right off the cob. So Sammy wanted to know, how's that done? And all I literally did was go like that. Don't throw away these cobs. If you're gonna make corn chowder, you can actually take the cobs, put them in the cream or milk or whatever it is, and let them simmer in there, and all like the natural milkiness inside the cob will come out and fuse that milk. I do the same method with my lobster corn chowder, but save the cobs to make your chowder broth. I'm telling you, if that's one takeaway from tonight, that one's a goodie, because it just tastes so good.
Rick S says Jim is your wingman.
Jim is always my wingman. Oh, did you see that go flying?
Jesus.
Oh my God. So I'm adding nice lemon juice, and I'm doing it to the warm pasta, you guys, because it's absolutely magical. Look at it. Ooh, it's going crazy. I'm gonna end up so wet. Once you stir it into like this nice warm pasta, it's just gonna be so good. So that's why I like to add it when it's warm and not cold. Hold on, I'm gonna try it this way and see what happens. I don't even know what's happening with this thing. This isn't the normal one I use. I normally use my stainless steel one. But I'm telling you, all these little tasks are a damn good workout. All right, let's give this a stir now. So in the bowl so far, we have the raw corn, we have orzo, we threw in a tiny bit of jalapeno, tiny bit of garlic, all right?
Sheila Fitzpatrick said, I use the cob to put in vegetable broth when I make sweet corn parmesan risotto.
Girl.
Gee, that sounds really good.
I don't remember getting an invite to that, Sheila. Next time you're making that, I expect a drop off to the door. That sounds delicious. All right, so to this, okay? Because we want it colorful, and like this is a summer orzo salad, so you want to celebrate the bounty of the produce available in New England. So this is very finely diced zucchini that I purchased. This is kind of how I cut them into sections and then make sheets and cut them into these little cubes. But these are from Teal Farm. They were next to me at the Marion Farmers Market yesterday. So I'm gonna add about, I don't know, let's see how three quarters of a cup looks in there. Stir it around, all right? This is one of my favorite salads. You can serve it room temperature, slightly warm, cold, doesn't matter, gets better with time, okay? I'm gonna add some red pepper to it as well. I like to keep it colorful, so try and get as many colors as possible. And again, we'll do about 3/4 of a cup of the pepper. And whatever you kind of have on hand is a go for this. So if you don't have these exact vegetables, oh well, like so be it. Who cares? No issues there. But see how it's like just getting nice and colorful? I love that. I'm gonna add a little handful, maybe about 1/4 cup of some finely chopped sweet onion, because I feel like that's gonna add some nice flavor as well. And just keep tossing it so it gets, we're kind of distributing that lemon flavor all around. Yeah, this is just like the freshest summer salad. I love it. I used to make this all the time, and I kind of thought of it after the fact yesterday, and I was like, you know what? This is like the type, it doesn't have mayo, so it's like perfect to take to a cookout, barbecue, all of that. All right, so now we're gonna shake in some of the North End, okay? Or you could do the Mexican, it doesn't matter, okay? I think I was just kind of in the mood for this one. I like this one, it jazzes anything up. So I would say we're probably doing, I don't know, 2 teaspoons of that in there, all right? And then I'm gonna add some of the North End garlic salt, just to make sure the veggies get properly salted. All right, and this is a pretty big bowl, so I did about, I don't know, that looked like about a teaspoon and a half. And then what else do I want in this one? Let me see, I want to make sure I don't forget any of the ingredients. I typed out the recipes, you guys. They're going to be up on time. You'll be so proud of me. We got our lemon in there. Oh, we want some red wine vinegar. I've been obsessed with this lately. I don't know why. I just love the tanginess of it. But I am going to measure this just to see how much I actually use. So we got 1 teaspoon, because we didn't do a ton of lemon juice, but I like the extra tang that the red wine vinegar gives. So let's start with 3 tablespoons there. Alright. And then, what else do we want to add to this? Olive oil. That's going to pull this whole thing together. But I just want to get some of those herbs mixed up first. Isn't this easy, guys? Like basically, and I did this all in advance. I prepped all the veggies earlier today, so if you know you're going to be making this for an event, you can just prep it very easily, you know, the day before, and then just pull it all together after you cook the orzo. So I'm going to put in at least a half cup of olive oil. This is like a good local olive oil. I think this one is either Damascus or right from the vine. I can't recall. And we'll give that a stir. And it's still like kind of warm. It's like perfect just as it is. So if you didn't want to add feta cheese to it, you don't have to if you wanted to keep it dairy free. But I feel like I should. What are you two talking about now?
You have to add feta cheese.
Oh my God. They're always having their side conversations. Last week it was hand signals. But she's like, she better add feta cheese. Like I can't hear them in the background, okay? That's just so, just tangy, light. I'm gonna add a little more of the North End. I feel like the North End still wants to have fun in there. So we're gonna add a little more.
What is this recipe called, and where can you get the recipe?
This recipe is called Summer Orzo Salad with Corn and Feta, and you can find it online tomorrow morning, hippypilgrim.com, on the blog section. So on that page on the blog, you're going to see all the recipes from our previous lives. Just give me one day to get it up there, to upload it, so we can get some pictures taken or do the best we can. I'm always so horrible getting the pics done on the night of the lives. All right, so that's all mixed in. Now I have this beautiful feta. You guys, this feta is so good. It's so creamy. Will you taste this? Do you like feta, Jim? You
No,
don't like feta?
Sam can
I'll
taste
taste
it.
it.
You don't like feta?
I do.
Do you want me to pull pasta salad out for you before the feta goes in?
No.
Are you sure?
Absolutely.
All right.
Yeah, it's really good.
Isn't that delicious? So it's this brand right here. This was also picked up at BJ's. And it's in its natural brine. It's an imported feta, very creamy, just delicious. So this is the one I've been buying lately, and I really love it. So I think we're going to put at least a cup in there. All right? I'm troubling a minimum of a cup. You guys can go more, you can go less. Whatever your heart tells you to do, do it. But
There's a
look at
comment.
this. What's up?
I apologize if I pronounced your name wrong. Ayur Ete. Watching from New York with my newly purchased extreme garlic salt and North End salt. Bringing
Nice.
them back home to Virginia tomorrow. Can't wait to get cooking.
Oh, all right. Very nice. Thank you. I appreciate that. I hope you love them. I know you will. I think you had commented that you had made something with them today that we commented. Does the name start with an A?
Mm.
Yeah. We chatted earlier today. Thank you. I'm so happy to have you as a customer. So this is it, guys. I want to give Sammy, do you want to try a little try?
Of course.
You want to taste a little taste? All right, hold on. Let me see here. Let's get you, I'll get you a little tasting, this little tasting bowl. Let's see. And I can actually, do you want a little cotija on top?
Sure.
I'll top it with a little bit of
Double
that.
cheese.
Sam's
There we
not
go.
saying no.
All right, so there's that. Let me get you, I did have a little fork here somewhere. Jim, you want to try some?
I will after.
All right, so there it is, you guys. This is our summer orzo salad featuring just a bounty of fresh summer veggies available. Zucchini, corn. We've got red pepper in there, jalapeno that was fresh from our garden today. Feta cheese, lemon juice, lemon zest, olive oil, Hippy Pilgrim salt-free North End, and Hippy Pilgrim North End garlic salt. But how easy is that? Nice burst of flavor, some red wine vinegar in there.
That's
Isn't that
really good.
nice? So light and fresh. This is one of my favorite little summer dishes. So we'll set it aside. All right, and then, all right, so street corn time. So what I'm gonna do is,
I can't wait to bite into a cob.
I know.
Corn.
So these are the cobs. Let me get a pair of tongs, you guys.
I gotta do that one on camera.
This is
Biting
gonna
into the
go
cob.
crazy. So all I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put a little bit of oil on this cast iron grill pan. I just didn't feel like firing up everything tonight. I don't know how hot that's gonna be.
Heather Dunbar said, OMG, this looks amazing, Suzy.
Oh, thank you, Heather. How's it going? You're always so supportive. I left the handle on the street corn, okay? So leave a little bit of a handle if you don't have like those little, plugs that you can put on them, all right? So these are gonna I'm only putting them on here just to get like a little char. So I'm just gonna kind of throw them on there to try and get a little char. But all I did was steam them. I don't think I'll be able to, maybe we can fit 4. I think it's pushing it.
Well, there's only 3 of us.
Yeah, that's true. I feel like though, one of my staff, I feel like Emily's gonna crash the live tonight with her boyfriend. I just have a feeling. So we're gonna end up having to cook all of them anyway. But while that corn is browning, I'm gonna try and pull off this potato salad if it kills me. What I do with the damn potatoes? 1 potato, here they are. All right, so while that corn is going, I have my poor camera people running everywhere. In this bowl, I have 3 ears of corn cut right off the cob, okay? Nice and fresh. These are, let me just get these out of the way, yellow potatoes, all right? So I steamed them so that they're nice and soft. They're not like, crazy mushy, but I figured quarter them up, and we'll do that while that stuff's going. So I'm actually glad I'm making this potato salad. This is 3 pounds. We're not going to use the full 3 pounds. You could use maybe 2 pounds and save the rest for, corn chowder or whatnot.
So what's the type of potato salad you're making?
I'm gonna make a Mexican street corn potato salad. Why not? We're working with all the same ingredients. I bought some yellow potatoes, which are kind of waxy, and I thought that would go well with this. I'm not doing anything fancy with the cutting. It's like whatever. The only thing I wish I had, which I've already been bitching to my staff about for the last hour, is what, Jim? What's
Bacon.
Bacon. I didn't have bacon. So I would prefer to put bacon in this. But I didn't have it. I wanted to work with what I had, not with what I wanted. So I was actually pretty practical. But I like how waxy the yellow potatoes are. They're just so waxy and perfect. How's it going back there, Sam?
Good, I think.
This is like the only cooking show where the crew is like a sous chef on every single episode. Poor Jim's near the fridge, so he's stuck grabbing everything I forget. Jim's our TikTok cam, Sammy's our Facebook cam. For those of you just logging on, my name's Suzy Sapir. I own Hippy Pilgrim. It is a farm-to-table garlic salt and gourmet seasoning company out in the South Shore of Massachusetts. So I'm about 40 minutes south of Boston, about 10 minutes from Plymouth Harbor, and I live in this tiny farm town, make garlic salts, go live every single Wednesday night from 7 to 8 and show you guys what the hell I make with these garlic salts and kind of how I roll in the kitchen. So we do this every single Wednesday night. If you want to check out my products, I would really love that. I'm a small business. I sell at farmers markets, small stores near me. We do sell online at hippypilgrim.com.
And the original was available where?
The original is the only product on our TikTok shop. So if you shop on TikTok, the original is up there. That's my best-selling garlic salt. That's where this whole business started. But what makes ours unique and special is it's made with fresh garlic, kosher salt, and black pepper, all in the same pinch. Huge time saver, great fresh flavor. We purchase from a lot of local farmers in the area. So like, for example, our extreme is made with scapes from Jim's garden that he and his wife grew. We were purchasing garlic from a wonderful garlic farm on the Cape that's now growing for us. So we've kind of reached a point where we've got others growing for us. We can't keep up with the demand, which is pretty exciting. We grow a lot of the herbs right on the property here. So I've been doing this for 13 years. We do it all by hand. That's what also makes us unique and different. Real people are at the helm at every single step. Sam's tired hands and smelly garlic body will attest. But it truly is a labor of love, and it's a nice clean ingredient list too. Everything's gluten-free, nut-free. We're a gluten-free kitchen actually. So I would love to have you try us. Just give a small business a try. I ship for free on orders over 50 online at hippypilgrim.com. So if you want to give a nice small woman-owned business a try, shop us online. I would really love that. I guarantee you will love it. These are exploding.
So they're probably done.
But it's such a fun sound. They're like popping but not blackening. Well, a little bit. That's all right. At least it'll have a little bit charva flavor. It'll give me some time to cut these damn potatoes.
Lisa Mary said you make a great team.
Oh, thank you. You know what? I have been blessed with the best people around me, like both in the form of employees, volunteers, friends. I always say I have the most unbelievable chosen family because I'm a lucky girl. I'm surrounded by wonderful people. I had a friend, you know, she came down for the weekend, and one of her first comments was, every single person that's come through your door has been so wonderful. And I think once you get at this stage of life, you weed out all the people in your life that just aren't bringing any positivity, and what you're left with is all you beautiful people, the people behind these cameras, and you know, those chosen people in my life. So I do feel very grateful, and I get to do what I love to do, which is a really good feeling too, and that's because of all of you guys, like just supporting us, even just watching the lives every week, telling somebody about it, like a referral. Like I've done a post recently about how, you know, if you just refer us to one person, like that's so powerful because you're giving us like an endorsement. You know, you've tried it and you like it and you've told someone that you care about it.
Vicky
All right.
LC on TikTok said, I made guac with the chipotle lime at Susie's recommendation and it was fabulous.
Hell yeah, amen to that. Very nice.
Patty said, and I find this comment funny. It's not a funny comment, but the way it's, you'll hear. I have a lazy Suzy in my pantry with just Hippy Pilgrim products on it.
Oh my God, we should create one called the Lazy Suzy. That's freaking hysterical, Patty.
Deirdre said hello.
Hi Dee, that's what we were just talking about. Who told me I have all the nice friends. All right, I've got some organic celery here. We're probably just gonna put, I don't know, maybe a third of a cup in there.
Lovey on TikTok wants to know what we're making right now.
We are making Mexican street corn potato salad. Bring it on. So in the bowl we have fresh cut corn right off the cob. We've got a little bit of jalapeno. We've got celery, onion, couple pounds of yellow potatoes. I'm throwing in some chives. And what else do we want to add to this? This is our mixture, okay? So this mixture we made earlier, if you want to get the recipe, it'll be available tomorrow on hippypilgrim.com, Hippy. But this is the same topping we're going to use on the Mexican street corn is what's going in this potato salad. All right? So we've done an Orzo salad. I just couldn't help myself. I just had to make this potato salad because I haven't really seen anyone do Mexican street corn potato salad. So I thought, what the hell? You could even add shredded cheddar into this if you wanted to. Like, you could go wild. I really do wish it had bacon, but we're gonna get over it, right? We're gonna move on. It doesn't, so I have to move on. All right, I'm pulling my spoon out of my mayo.
My Aunt Sandy said I am not going to be happy until I have one of each of your products.
Well, you know what? That would make me happy too.
It's gonna take a lot of work. We make
All
a lot
right.
of products.
Little chipotle lime, Hippy Pilgrim garlic salt in there, okay? We can always add more after if we need to. If we want to add, I don't know, more lime zest. This is where it's kind of like whatever the hell you want. I'll end up tweaking some of these recipes again before I post them because I end up doing like weird things on the spot that I didn't anticipate I was going to do, but why not just give it that little bit of flair. All right.
Tina said, love your shirt and that color looks great on you.
Thank you. Do you know, I had to go out and get new shirts for the live because every time I wear the Hippy Pilgrim black t-shirt, everyone thinks they're watching the same episode. from the previous time, so they skip by it. So I have different colored clothes now. I actually grew out of a lot of my shirts, so I had to go buy some new shirts, and I kept grabbing for larges, and they were smalls. I was so excited. All my hard work's been paying off. Because you'll notice I only do like small food tests on the lives now, so I don't go crazy here. So we're stirring this up. This is our Mexican street corn potato salad. Okay.
Rick S says, I use your rosemary garlic salt on my corn cob.
Ooh, nice.
So good. I love
Yeah.
rosemary.
I do too. People love it or hate it, and I am on team love the rosemary. All right, Sam, I'm gonna have you taste this. Tell me what it needs.
Scoop it in.
Even if it needs more mayo, like whatever, like if the flavors need to develop, more garlic, like just let us know. Jim, do you want to try it too?
I'll try after.
You sure?
Yep.
He's too focused right now.
Yeah, we'll save the plating. Oh, look at this, my, yeah? Is it good?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm gonna have to take a little bite.
I like the crunch with the stuff you add, like what you put onion in there.
Yeah,
It's good crunch.
let's see. Oh man. That's freaking delicious. Oh my God, you guys. I love this. I'm so glad I made this. Too bad we didn't write anything down as we went.
You can rewatch it.
I'll remember because it was the
Oh,
Mexican street corn, base. I feel like I want to add a little red wine vinegar to it. Do you feel like it needs some tanginess?
I think
Or what
every-
about lime juice?
I think everything can use tanginess.
How about we'll do some lime juice in it?
or you could add some of the tangy cheese.
There, it's in it.
Oh.
The cotija was in the mixture. Where you been, Jim?
Behind camera, reading comments.
Oh, Jesus. You can turn that pan off if you want. Do you hear the corn popping behind me, you guys? I can't believe I ended up doing a third recipe. I couldn't help myself. The potato salad just sounded too good. I just thought, that's a good one. That is a good one. All right, so we're doctoring it up. We want more lime juice, more lime zest. I feel like these limes are a little lame in the juice department, but we'll try. Let's see. I feel like the extra lime juice is really gonna brighten it up. I just love citrus. I love the addition of acidity into things like this. It just brightens everything up, evens it out. Let's see. Oh, you know what I forgot to add to the Orzo salad that I just remembered? Optional to the Orzo salad is a little bit of honey for sweetness. You can throw that in there. All right, that should brighten it a little. Let's stir that in again. I don't know, I feel like lime makes everything, it just matches the whole profile we're going for right now. We did some of the lime in that street corn mixture, but I feel like that's gonna take it to the place we need it to go. So the way I would finish this is, I know I said I was over it, but I'm not. I would have finished it with crumbled bacon all over the top, damn it. So let's pretend there's all this beautiful crumbled bacon right there. But there is our Mexican street corn.
And now we're gonna be on the cobs next.
The cob, we're gonna finish it out with the cobs. And I'll tell you something, so I had gone to, I think it was Kittery. Is that where the Stonewall Kitchen is in Kittery? Somebody tell me. There's like a Stonewall Kitchen. Maybe it's Kittery or somewhere up there. I know there's one of those Stonewall Kitchens, but I had purchased these little corn cob ceramic things, and I found them today, and they're gonna be perfect for the street corn. I'm so excited. So they're right here, you guys. You wanna check them out? Let me see, I'll tell you where I got them. So it still has the sticker on it, but it doesn't say where I got it from, but I paid $6.95 per, but those we're gonna rest the street corn on because that's just gonna look so good. So
Deirdre
good.
said I'm visualizing the bacon and that it's in York.
Oh, in York, okay, okay.
What's
All
York,
right.
Maine versus Kittery,
Parsley,
Maine.
we'll do a little parsley over the top, or you could do cilantro, that would go really well. But again, there is our Mexican street corn, potato salad, and you can even give it a little finishing garnish. Look at that. With some salt-free Mexican by Hippy Pilgrim on top. It's just gonna give it that addition of that little extra flavor, okay? So we're gonna add that to our Orzo salad right over here, which is so happy.
We're gonna add it next
And
to.
it's still warm too, which is nice. All right, let's make it happen. Sam, I wish you could see what Sam looks like right now. Hold on.
No,
I'll
it's
take a
okay.
picture and post it on,
I think it needs to be a video.
Facebook
She's doing the
after.
dance.
I love corn on the cob.
all
What can I
right,
tell
hold
you?
on.
You
So,
gotta do the corn on the cob dance.
corn on the cob dance, Sammy. And there's Jim egging her on.
Being miserable because he's stuck with me.
We are so bad. I'll post that after you guys so you can see with all the shenanigans we're getting into. So a pound of potatoes left over. Again, use those for your little batch of corn chowder you're gonna make. And I'll let you know, somebody posted they wanted a dairy-free version of corn chowder, and I feel bad it didn't make the vote. So I'm gonna make that happen for you. I'm gonna make it, but I'm gonna just totally make a wild version of it that I thought of today. All right, so there's that street corn mixture. I'm trying to think of the neatest way to make this happen. I don't think there is gonna be a neat way. I really don't.
It's the last 15 minutes. There's no need to be neat.
I know, like, let's just give
I
it
think
up.
messy food is the
Let's
best.
just give it up, right? All right, where's my tongs? Well, actually, I can just steal it right off of here. Look
You
at
got the
that.
handle.
She left the
Okay.
handle.
All right, I left the handle. That smells delicious, you guys. I'm not salting these because this had enough salt in it, okay? I am gonna get some type of little, look at this. I bought this at a farmer's market. Someone local made this. I can't remember the name of the company. They used to be at the Rye Tavern Market. So here is the corn, guys, okay? This is our mixture that we made earlier for the street corn. So it's mayo, sour cream. We had Hippy Pilgrim products in it. The recipe will get posted to hippypilgrim.com by the morning. But you just want to smear this on. It has cotija cheese in there, okay? This is going to be like all the glue. You're just being gross with it. You're just putting it everywhere, all right? So we want to make sure it gets all spread in there nice.
When I was younger, I could have swore my dad would have got the world record of how fast he could eat corn on the cob.
Oh, really?
You'd look away for 2 seconds, you look back, you're done.
It's
the gap in the teeth.
Oh yeah, that's true. It gets in everywhere though. That damn corn gets everywhere. All right, so
Where'd you get the corn?
the corn I got from Colchester Farm in Plimpton, Mass. The zucchini and the scallions we used tonight, or the green onions, I got from
Teal Farm.
Teal Farm. Yeah. Okay, so we've got that there. Now you can finish this off, okay, with more of this cotija. Okay, you can actually like spread it here. No one ever said it was gonna be clean, all right, and just press down into it. I'm just going I'm putting my hands all over your food, Sam. You don't care, okay?
At this point, I can't.
All right, so we've got that all over it, okay? This is why I asked for a bunch of rags tonight. We're gonna put a little bit of that Mexican seasoning on there. Or not, or tahini if you have that, but Hippy Pilgrim's where it's at, people. All right, we got that on there. Maybe I'll just do a tiny hit of salt for you, Sam. Little chipotle
I
lime.
love salt.
Okay, you can serve these with lemon wedges, or lime wedges, whatever you want. Now we're gonna put this on it. Okay, I'm gonna put it on her
Well, come
little
over.
plate here.
Yeah.
She's gonna come over. Hold on.
Look a little crazy today.
Let's see. I feel like it needs more greenery. What do you think?
No.
You don't think so? All right, so give them a beauty shot so they can see it. Jim's on 2 cams right now.
Don't
God
mind my
love 'em.
appearance. I worked all day too.
She looks perfect.
Okay.
She always looks perfect, damn it.
Ready, guys?
You got this, Sammy.
Mm.
Yeah? Yumma? Ooh, this smells so good. Oh my gosh.
Which
Take a
seasoning
look.
did you put on at the end, Rick wants to know?
I put the salt-free Hippy Pilgrim Mexican seasoning.
Sandy Ann says, I made corn off the cob, charred it with olive oil, and used the original dipping seasoning. So
Very nice. I know. Even
good. Andrea
just,
says, delish.
Even just like, butter and basil garlic salt on it would be delicious. You know what I mean? All right. All I need, you know what I want to do? I want to cut some, it's the greenery. I need the greenery. So I'm washing my hands.
I didn't eat the greenery. I don't eat many vegetables as it is.
I just, you know what? It's like, I like the color. I like it to have, you know what I mean? I'm such a little pain in the butt like that. But you could even have the finely minced jalapeno on that. Like that would be to die for. But I feel like it just needs greens, damn it. How are your gardens going? Are you guys gardening? Are you hitting the farmers markets? Where are you getting your produce this year? Let me know what's up in your summer kitchen. Do you grill a lot outdoors? I just love this time of year when you've got corn and tomatoes in season at the same time. Like, it's just so good. All right, we're gonna add a little bit more crumbled tortilla.
Renee said fresh basil.
Pretty. Oh, hell yeah. Excellent. I got some right behind me in those tomato pots that Justin left here. Well, one tomato pot. Put a little bit more. This is that Mexican seasoning, Rick, that we were doing. All right. There's our second one. Just throw that down. Look at that loveliness. I have to take a picture of that for the website. I hate that when we shoot, our nighttime lighting is not conducive for food photography. You really want to do food photography photos in natural lighting. I'm sure Sammy could attest to that. It's just not the best lighting, but so I apologize that the pictures that end up online aren't super perfect, but you guys are actually like watching all this happen in real time here. Hold on. Let's see.
Renee said slow growing, fighting the rabbits.
Oh, I know. I have a groundhog.
And
We hadn't really named him yet. I think we just called him
I don't like him.
Fatty, didn't we?
The rabbits and the groundhog are messing up my garden.
Just gonna get some video of the street corn.
Sheila said my basil is growing great, planning on making capri salad tomorrow. Caprese?
Oh yeah, nice.
Capri.
Yeah, this one, so this potato salad doesn't photograph beautifully, but it's beautiful. How about that? It is beautiful.
And Sandy said my garden is booming, but my jalapenos are slacking.
Oh, Sam, well ask Sam for some advice because hers are going great. We used her
I don't do anything
jalapenos in the
fancy.
recipe tonight, you guys.
I just grew it from
Photo.
seed, planted it, and hoped for the best.
Let's see. All right, and then let me move this. Once again, the kitchen's trashed, you guys. I think this needs like a little fresh feta sprinkle on it.
That's probably my favorite out of all of them.
Isn't this like to die for?
They're all good, but that's the one I'd reach for every day.
I forgot how often I used to make this. And I created this recipe when I was, like, I think on Weight Watchers years ago, where I was trying to lose weight and I wanted to like supplement, with a lot of vegetables. And I liked that it was a light dressing. But let me just get some quick video of it. But again, the recipes will be posted at hippypilgrim.com. If you click on the blog tab and then just go to the live date. You can also find all of our previous lives too that we've done. That's actually a great, hold on. I wonder if it'll let me screenshot.
If you press that white dot on the bottom, it takes photos.
Which one? That?
No, start recording. Like hit record and then show me the screen again. Oh, why doesn't yours have it? That's weird.
Huh.
There should be a white circle at the bottom.
Oh, because this would have been a nice little photo here.
Mhm.
But I think it just stops the recording, which stinks. And if you do the photo, it just, well, maybe I could doctor it out. You guys are being so patient. Thank you. One more of these.
Justin
green
Mita
corn.
said, hello, friends.
Hi, Justin. We'll have to book you again for steak because you are the badass of steak. I am telling you, it's too bad you didn't stop by tonight for a bite to eat here. So let's wrap it up, you guys. I can't believe it. We finished in time, which is actually
With an
perfect
extra
for
recipe.
TikTok. So Our summer Orzo salad, okay? This has fresh corn in it, zucchini, red pepper, onion, feta cheese, fresh herbs, whatever you have on hand, avocado oil, lemon juice, lemon zest. We even put some lime juice and zest in there, a little red wine vinegar, some honey, and some Hippy Pilgrim salt-free North End, and some Hippy Pilgrim garlic salt in there. Our Mexican street corn potato salad, we used yellow small potatoes, quartered them up, some fresh corn cut right off the cob in there, local corn. We've got onion in there, celery in there, and we used the same mixture for the Mexican street corn. So if you look at the Mexican street corn recipe, the exact same mixture went into the potato salad. And there's the street corn right there. It has that nice cotija cheese. We put some of our Hippy Pilgrim dipping oil starter base in there for some extra cheese, some mayo, some sour cream, some lime juice and zest, our salt-free Mexican seasoning, all the good stuff. But this is, you know, kind of the versatility of how you can work with our products. And this is stuff you might not have thought of at home when you buy it at a farmer's market, but this is what my crazy brain's doing with it. So I love that you guys tune in for the lives, because I can show you how I'm using all the stuff that I create for my own kitchen day to day. You can find us at farmers markets. Friday, I'll be at Osterville. Saturday, we're in Attleboro and Braintree Farmers Market. We're back there. Sunday, I'm in Canton personally. We haven't figured out our Thursday yet, but we'll let you know. But yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys at a market. Tell one person about Hippy Pilgrim this week, will ya? Even aside from even making a purchase, even if you can tell one person about what a great company we are and the different fun stuff we do, including these lives, you guys. So good night. Thank you for another great night. I love you guys, and the recipes will be posted on hippypilgrim.com first thing in the morning on the blog tab. Mwah. Good night, you guys.